You wake up. It's midnight. Your phone buzzes. You've just been handed $1 trillion and a single condition. Spend every single dollar in 24 hours. Whatever you don't spend disappears forever. Now, before you say easy, let's put this in perspective. If you spent $1 every single second, nonstop, no sleep, no breaks, it would take you 31,688 years to spend $1 trillion. You have 24 hours. Let's see how far we get.
Before we spend a single cent, let's set the ground rules. 1. You have to actually buy things. No donating it all to charity. No investing it in index funds. This is a spending challenge. 2. Purchases have to be real. You can't just wire money to yourself or buy fake companies. 3. The clock is ticking. Every hour you waste is an hour you can't get back. You have $1 trillion. That's $1 million. 12 zeros. For reference, the entire GDP of the Netherlands is about $1 trillion. You're going to spend a country's entire annual output in one day. All right, let's go.
Okay, we start small. Get the blood flowing. First, every single thing on Amazon, right now, every item listed, we're talking roughly $50 billion worth of inventory. Every TV, every couch, every weird gadget someone's trying to sell, bought. All of it. Delivered to... we'll figure that out later. That barely dents us. Let's buy every Lamborghini, Ferrari, Bugatti, and Rolls-Royce currently in production. Every model, every color, every trim. That's maybe $10 billion. Still have $940 billion left. Okay, we need to think bigger, much bigger. Let's buy some property. Every single home currently for sale in the United States. All of them. There are roughly 1.2 million homes on the market at any given time. Average price around $400,000. That's about $480 billion. Gone. We own all of it. But wait, we still have $460 billion. So let's keep going. Buy every commercial skyscraper in Manhattan. All of them. Rough total? About $300 billion. We now own New York's skyline. And we still have $160 billion left. Let's grab Buckingham Palace while we're at it. Estimated value? About $5 billion. The Eiffel Tower? It's not actually for sale, but if it were, experts estimate around $500 million. We're buying it anyway. This is a $1 trillion challenge. Nobody's saying no to us.
It's 3 a.m. and we own half of New York. Let's go to space. Fund 10 fully operational SpaceX Starship missions to the moon. That's about $10 billion. SpaceX estimates roughly $1 billion per Starship flight in its early days. But why stop there? Let's fully fund a crewed Mars mission from scratch. Infrastructure, spacecraft, life support, the works. NASA estimates a full Mars program at around $100 billion. We just privately funded humanity's first trip to Mars at 3 in the morning. We still have roughly $50 billion left. The clock is ticking. Islands. We're buying islands. There are thousands of private islands currently for sale around the world. The entire inventory, from tiny Caribbean atolls to massive Fijian retreats, runs somewhere around $3 to $5 billion total for everything on the market. Bought. Every single one. But that's not enough real estate drama. Let's buy Greenland. Yes, the actual country of Greenland. Donald Trump famously tried to buy it in 2019. Experts who actually attempted to value it put the number at somewhere between $1 and $1.7 trillion. Oh no, that's more than we have left. Okay, we can't afford Greenland. That's genuinely humbling. Let's buy sports.
Every single NFL franchise, all 32 teams. The most expensive is the Dallas Cowboys at around $10 billion. Total for all 32? Roughly $130 billion. Every NBA team, all 30. Total? About $90 billion. Every Premier League club, all 20. Combined value? Around $20 billion. Every Formula One team, all 10. Roughly $15 billion. That's about $255 billion total. We now own basically all of professional sports on Earth. Still have cash left? Let's build some stadiums. Brand new, state-of-the-art, one in every major city on the planet. About 200 cities. $1 billion per stadium. That's another $200 billion. We own the teams, we own the stadiums, we own the sport. All right. It's 6 a.m. and we've been buying nonsense for 6 hours. Let's do something genuinely massive. The United Nations estimates it would cost approximately $40 billion per year to end world hunger entirely. We just covered the next 10 years, all of it, paid in full. $400 billion? Gone. But arguably the best $400 billion ever spent in human history. We still have a few $100 billion left and 18 hours on the clock.
We have money and we have time. Let's build stuff. The entire U.S. interstate highway system, all 48,000 miles of it, cost roughly $500 billion in today's dollars to construct. Let's rebuild the whole thing from scratch. Smoother roads, better bridges. Done. Let's also build 10,000 new hospitals across the developing world. At roughly $50 million per hospital, that's $500 billion. We are now personally responsible for the most ambitious infrastructure and healthcare project in human history. And we've officially spent just over $1 trillion.
So, can you spend $1 trillion in 24 hours? Technically, yes, but barely. Here's what we spent. All of Amazon's inventory plus luxury cars, $60 billion. Every home for sale in America plus Manhattan skyscrapers, $780 billion. Space missions, Moon plus Mars, $110 billion. Every private island on the market, $5 billion. Every major sports franchise plus 200 new stadiums, $455 billion. 10 years of global hunger relief, $400 billion. U.S. highway rebuild plus 10,000 hospitals, $1 trillion. Grand total, somewhere north of $2.8 trillion worth of ambition. But here's the thing. Even with all of that, the private islands, the sports empires, the Mars missions, the hardest part wasn't finding things to buy. It was finding things big enough. $1 trillion is so incomprehensibly large that even buying every home in America and every sports team on Earth doesn't finish the job. That's what makes this number so hard to wrap your head around. And that's exactly why the richest people in history, Augustus Caesar, Mansa Musa, operated at a scale we genuinely cannot imagine.
So next time someone throws around the word trillion like it's casual, remember this video. 1 trillion seconds ago, humans were still painting cave walls. $1 trillion could rebuild America's roads, feed the world for a decade, send humans to Mars, and you'd still have change left over. It is not a number. It's a concept. If you want to see us try this with $1 billion, a much more painful version of this challenge, comment below and I'll make that video next. Like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.